Seksyen 101. Today we are here to present our slide regarding 12 corporate communications, key concepts of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now I will introduce myself and my group member. I'm Cheryl Tani, and this is Laili, Era, Lishan, Sarah, and Siva. So now I will pass to my group mate, Sarah, to present her continuous slide. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sarah Vidanya, and I'm going to start with the introduction. For the introduction, I'm going to talk about the company that we examine. The company that we examine is Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is KFC. And I'm going to talk briefly about the 12 key concepts of corporate communication. We have vision, mission, objective and goals, strategies, identity, image, reputation, stakeholder, public, market, issue, and communication. So the part that I'm going to talk about is vision and mission, while the others will be talked about by my other members. So right now I'm going to talk briefly about the company profile. KFC in Malaysia is listed as QSR Brands, Sdn Berhad, and the stock name that listed is KFC Malaysia Holdings Berhad. KFC is in the sector of consumer discretionary, which have the market capitalization for 1.465 billion in ringgit Malaysia. And the number of shares is not stated because 2 years back, KFC Malaysia decided not to be public in Bursa Malaysia, but just recently this year they decided to go back into Bursa Malaysia, so it is not stated yet in Bursa Malaysia. For the chairman that hold the KFC Malaysia is Datuk Kamarazaman Abu Kasim, and the major shareholder of KFC in Malaysia as in November 2019 is Johor Corporation. Rasamas Holdings participate in the food service and drinking places, while Ayamas do the animal slaughtering and processing, while Vision Food Industries are in the other food manufacturing process. The vision of KFC is to be the leader in integrated food service group in Asia Pacific region based on consistent quality products and customer-focused service. So in this part, it can be seen that they are already put their own goal, which they want to be the leader in food service in Asia Pacific group. So for the next key concept, which is the mission. Mission underlines of business company and the purpose of the company existence. In a simple way, mission are the things that they need to achieve to get to their vision. So mission is introduced by the top management, and it needs to be achieved by the whole people in the organization. The mission of KFC is 3 of it. The first one is to maximize the profitability, to improve the shareholders' value, and deliver sustainable growth yearly. In the improving shareholder value, it can be seen in 2010 and 2011, which the shareholders' equity have increased by 84 million in 2011. For maximizing profitability, it can be seen by the graph that KFC Malaysia have a bigger profit than KFC Singapore, Brunei, and also India. The difference of vision and mission is that vision is a long-run objective for the company. It's what the company wants to achieve in a time frame of 5 to 10 years, while mission is how the organization wants to achieve their goals as what's stated in the vision area. And it's define the purpose of the organization, and it is in a time frame of 1 to 3 years, and it needs to achieve at that time to achieve the vision that already stated by the company. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Azira binti Alamiah. So today I will continue to present about objective and goals and strategy of the KFC. Actually, what meaning of the objective? Objective is something that built together with the company, which is in 1930. And what is definition about objective and goals? Objective and goals is actually the short-term statement and of direction in line with a formulated vision and that are to be achieved with the strategy, initiative, and strategies. And what is definition about the goals and the objective? The goals can be both, can be a big image or small image, and it's a short term actually. But the objective is a big picture and it's a long term. Okay, what actually of the objective and goals of KFC? They is not only focused to build money or to make a profit, but they also want to expand to be a business, whether a worldwide business or become only to make a few of restaurants in the country. But we can see here they already achieved their goals, which is become a worldwide business, because nowadays in each country in the world there's a KFC restaurant actually. That is the proof. And they want to be around country to provide a better and faster service for the customer. We can see here this also already achieved, because nowadays each of the company KFC in the each country they provide to treat customer nicely, to make a customer relationship management. Actually, the KFC objective is divided on two, which is the first one is state objective and the second one is implied objective. State objective, the first one is the product development, which is they want to make a variety in menu, and then they also want to introduce dessert and want to introduce buffet restaurant. From this product development already achieved in Malaysia, which is the have a variety of menu and also have a dessert. But we don't have the buffet of the restaurant. But in the other countries such as the Japan, they already have the buffet restaurant of the KFC. And the secondly is introduction on the neighborhood program. And second of objective KFC is the implied objective, which is they want to have the increased percentage of the sale and profit growth. This already achieved, because to prove it, every year KFC make a higher profit. And secondly is expansion of franchisee operation beyond Central America. Continue promotion of healthier image through the removal the fried from the name to improve the menu selection in rotisseries. And for the goal of KFC is they want to provide a good food to the customer, and also want to give a good service to the customer, and always to put smile in the face to make sure that customer wish to come back to the KFC. And this is customer satisfaction, which is they want to the employees try to give a customer a smile when they go out from the restaurant. So the conclusion of the key concept about the objective and goals, the first one is the objective and goals is an important component to make sure that the company achieve the success, because without any of the objective and goals they cannot go anywhere. The secondly is for guideline for the future direction, because we know that CEO and the employee of the KFC will be changed. So they need to have a reference, so they can make sure that the product that they make is actually focused on the objective and the goals. And the third is less waste time when do any decision. We cannot hear, because without any objective they do not know what they want to do to achieve that objective to make a profit. And the last is create a step by step to achieve that goal. Okay, so I will continue with the strategy. What is meaning of the strategy? Strategy is actually a long-range plan for achieving goals or objectives. Strategy also is a skill to make a plan to achieve the goals. So what is the strategy of the KFC actually? They is want to cooperation into global perspective by using franchising. This strategy already been using nowadays because we can see every state in Malaysia, for example, have a franchise of KFC. So secondly of the KFC strategy is existing training, which is they already use this strategy, which is they train the employee always to smile with the customer to make sure the customer feels satisfied with their serve. Okay, so actually the strategy have two, which is divided to two, which is have a disadvantage and advantage. So I will go first with the advantage of the strategy. First is given a sense of direction to the company. We can see here with the strategy we can have our own aim to achieve our objective and goals. And secondly is increase profitability because they get the well strategy to promote their product and to market and make profit, which here the strategy, the advantage here we can see when the KFC using a social media or media to promote their product, because nowadays most of the people have a handphone and they only have to scroll up to make sure what is the new product of KFC release. So we can see so many ads of KFC in the social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also YouTube. So the disadvantage of the KFC strategy is first is time consuming. We can see here when you want to give a prepared strategy, you have to have time to make sure that strategy is actually will be give a direction to achieve the objective and goals. And secondly, it requires skillful planning, which is here we must have someone who have a skill to make a plan and to make a strategy to build a strong strategy to can achieve the goals and objective. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning to Dr. Imran and my dear friends. I'm Surubi, here to present about identity, reputation, and image. For identity is a description, character, or personality of an individual or a restaurant. A restaurant's name, logo, motto, buildings, or service known as a restaurant's identity. From the identity, people can judge the restaurant whether it's a good restaurant or bad from the food or its environment. Interior design menu, staff's uniforms, and price points are the more essential things that follow to success than the development of a restaurant. And for example, there is a lot of identity for the KFC, which is known as Kentucky Fried Chicken, the world's second fast food restaurant. KFC's logo is contain full version of brand's name, which is Kentucky Fried Chicken, and the logo is a man wearing glasses and with a bow. The logo turned color from black and white to red since 1991. And other than that, the symbols that the powerful identity icons for the KFC is bucket, lemon herbs and spices, and finger licking good. For image known as individual perception of an organization, product or service at a certain point in time. Every customer has their own perception based on a restaurant. Therefore, every customer has different thoughts about KFC image based on their product taste. Such as every product that KFC releases have different feedback from the customer. There are certain groups that feel satisfied, some are not. This is the reason why the company have a good relationship with the customer, because they want to make sure their image is good or not among the customers. Lastly, this is image known as what the main thing came about in public's mind or thoughts after they hear the word KFC. For reputation is a perception of a third party regarding the brand or the company that evolves over time, and it has to be carefully encouraged to grow so that a good company reputation can be built. There is many stakeholders in a company. For example, for KFC, there are four stakeholders, such as suppliers, customers, contract companies, and employees. The main stakeholders for KFC is employees, because they are the one who provide customers the service. From this, we can conclude that employees can directly affect the customers' experience and satisfaction. This is why the welfare of employees should take good care of employees. For Malaysia, for example, KFC Malaysia provide employees good care such as medical and insurance coverage, good environment, fun working environmental, and salary increasement. By this, employees can be more loyal to the KFC restaurant, and they also can gain more productivity by their hard work. Thank you.
So a very good morning to Dr. Nur Ashikin and all my fellow audiences. So my name is Lalina Chaya. I'm HE21 Year 1 SEM 1. I will present the stakeholder and public too. So stakeholder consists of two parts, which is internal and external. Internal, as you can see, organization of parties within an organization. That means inside the company, KFC's company. KFC company that consists of employees, owner, director, managers. And then external is the parties or organization that are not part of the organization but gets affected by its activities. For example, supplier, customer, creditors, intermediaries, and competitors as well. Next. Okay. I want to explain this. Both parties are very, very important to a company. It is because it shows how you engage in relationship with stakeholder, and they determine how successful your company are. Because without stakeholder, we don't know how success your companies are. Next. For me, internal and external have the important side. For example, employee consists of crew member. Crew member duties is serving customers and preparing food. And customer service have the duties greeting customers, taking orders, and completing customer transaction at cash register. While investor, I think it's very important for external stakeholder. It is because it is give financial support. Financial support it is because, as we all know, as 2019, KFC Malaysia opened 600 outlets and consists of thousands of employees. So, whenever the KFC headquarters try to open a new outlet, it's very costly. It is because you choose the land to open an outlet, and it's very costly. So the function of investor is they invest their money so it can use to open an outlet or any renovation to improve their image to public. And related to other key concepts, as we mentioned all about strategies, it is depend on what stakeholder require and how company operated. It is because, okay, for example, I'm customer and the KFC. KFC must know what my needs and want so that it can produce to exchange the relationship. Because, for example, KFC offer food and we customer offer them money. Market, company wants money and profit. Okay, as you all know that, because their mission statement is to maximize profitability. Market company wants money and profits, and customers who have purchasing power can offer money in exchange. And KFC is, as I said, customers who have purchasing power can offer money in exchange. KFC offer food to satisfy their needs and wants. It is because what is the function of opening an outlet if you cannot offer food or services to customers, right? So next, the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so the advantages of stakeholder is business experiences. It is because stakeholder frequently consider as an individual that company as interested and will as long as will bring fortune to the company. For example, J Corp, the major shareholders that shares 1.456 billion to KFC, so it can operate very smoothly. And then the second one is it can lead to good business acumen. It is because when situation gets a little sticky in a company, in KFC needs outsiders to help and to create any possibilities to make a solution or whenever an issue happens. And then the disadvantages is fear risk of failure. As we all know that, for example, investor would like to invest in KFC, it is because they want profits. The way they invest, for example, if they invest 100,000, how many can get the dividends? Okay. Next is public. Public is relating to or revolving people in general rather than being limited to a personal and to a particular group of people. Alright? KFC always surround with customer 24/7, which is 24 hours a day and 7 days per week. And KFC needs to maintain their images by showing how public and how they are than their competitors such as Subway, McDonald's, and Wendy's also. And things that can grab customers' attention is their management team have to build profitable relationship as many as they can to maintain the image within nationwide, worldwide, everything. So by the way they handle the complaints or the compliments from other customers, suppliers, or anything, it can it shows how the KFC professionally handle their issues. And the second is the KFC's management and the crew team have to also build strong relationships such as hygiene process of preparing food. As you can see, we as customer also prioritize the hygiene by cleaning the utensils every hour, and the person who in charge of the kitchen will wear some glove, hairband, and it's very important. And then next, sorry. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, public is public have their advantage and their disadvantage. Advantage is they can gain customer by how they market their products, how they handle the issues, and the disadvantage is how the disadvantage is they will lose some customer, but it is okay because there are up and down in every company. So thank you very much for my presentation.
A very good afternoon to my fellow friends and teacher. Today I would like to introduce the market of the KFC. The meaning of the market is where people who might want to buy something or a part of the world where something is sold. It's a place where buyers and sellers make a transaction. The market is divided into several segmentation, such as geographic segmentation, demographic segmentation, and psychographic segmentation. The geographic segmentation is how the corporation divides market according to geographic criteria. KFC will base on their geographic segmentation to offer them food and menu based on their regional taste and needs. Next, demographic segmentation is a corporation serve the market as per customer needs and wants. KFC is targeting the young adult customer, and they offer the menu was seen all around the world with different shape. And next is psychographic segmentation. Each customer has different taste and satisfaction of some needs and wants. KFC targeting the young category to earn their favor. Next. The advantage of the market is increased market efficiency. Throughout the segmentation of market, corporation can avoid cost in market research by analyzing customer needs to produce product. Next, the advantage is satisfaction of the needs and wants of the customer. Market segmentation can let the corporation satisfy more easier to satisfy the needs and wants of customer. The advantage of market segmentation is will occur environment damage with no government regulation. The expenses in reducing environment damage was high and will cause the corporation reduce profit. Okay. The next one is issue. Issue is an unsettled matter and a point of conflict between the organization with the public. KFC cannot escape from this issue from public also. One of the issue is halal status of KFC. A few years back, a speculation saying that KFC doesn't follow the regulatory of halal certificate of Malaysia. This issue affect KFC lost a lot of customer because the customer mainly is Muslim. Okay. The other issue facing by KFC is boycotting campaign by a minority society. This is because the company is said to support Israel in paying tax to United States and the money will donate to Israel. This problem has caused a great uproar in society because most of them are Muslim and pro-Palestinians. They reject to have KFC because the statement show that KFC may support Israel indirectly. Okay, thank you.
Good morning to Dr. Nora Ashikin and my fellow friends. Today I'm here to present about the key concept which is communication. Nowadays, communication is very important in our life. Communication has been defined as the tactics and media that are used to communicate with internal and external groups. Concept communication can also be divided into two types, which is external communication and internal communication. Next, I would like to talk about external communication of KFC. KFC is a business that provides service line. So, the staff of KFC need to serve and face different customers 14 hours per day and also need to handle problems and complaints from customers. There are few methods to deal with customer. First, staff that take order need to smile and greet to the customer. Second, take the order correctly by repeating the order to customers. Last, say enjoy your meal and goodbye to customers. Every staff need to well prepared and experienced to serve customers so that customers will have a good impression and will come back. Managers should also encourage staff to deal with customers to avoid any gender basic and races. Next, I would like to talk about internal communication. In this organization, information flow within the organization and it is from high level to low level. Each data for intents a dispatch of new product or changing into firstly come to area manager and goes to restaurant manager. After that, restaurant manager will pass down to shift manager and they will pass down to crew members. KFC also have their own organization goals. Their basic goal or the basis of yearly and they are mainly careful about the customer service. They also want to give fast service to customers, and they also want to decrease their waste as much as they can. At last, please allow me to do a small conclusion about the key concept communication. Good communication in an organization can let an organization become better. Another way, bad communication leads to errors and failure. So effective communication is a must in an organization. Effective communication can make things clear and can bind all the employees together. Communication can through meeting instructions, performance reviews, or employee handbooks. So, if workers understand their responsibilities, everything flows more smoothly. Now I'm here to do a conclusion for our presentation today regarding 12 key concepts of KFC. To be concluded, the 12 key concepts that have been already discussed above is important for a company to operate. The concept will lead the company to achieve their goals. Without any of it, KFC would not have been staying in the market and having a loyal customer. KFC Malaysia also is a well-known fast food outlet. And it really showed that the company's success depends on the way they manage and apply these concepts. That's all for our presentation today. Thank you and have a nice day.